There is a massive ecosystem of digital storytelling operating right beneath our noses. These videos, aimed at young minds, often introduce heavy, real-world themes just behind their brightly colored thumbnails. The creators of this content face a narrative paradox. They have to explain terrifying concepts like sudden natural disasters or severe resource scarcity to toddlers while attempting to maintain a sense of safety and control. Take this Hindi language animation. It follows a family of anthropomorphic potatoes forced to pack their belongings and flee their home as rising floodwaters threaten to destroy everything they own. To guide their young viewers through this crisis, the creators rely on explicit dialogue. The characters don't just react to the flood. The father potato narratively processes every dangerous moment for the audience as it happens. Now, look at a different video aimed at the exact same demographic. It features a structurally identical storyline about a ginger kitten struggling to secure food, this time needing a fishing rod to survive. This chart shows a linguistic spectrum. We can plot the hyperverbal potato family on the far left. On the far right is our ginger kitten, whose entire script consists of nothing but phonetic sounds like meow, woohoo, and wow. We have two videos operating on absolute opposite ends of the linguistic spectrum. Yet both of these formats successfully encode the exact same survival mechanics for a young audience. In the Potato Family video, the father character acts as a constant real-time narrator. You can see in the script how almost every block of his dialogue is written to deliver a distinct moral lesson to his children. During their escape, the father rescues a drowning duckling. He doesn't just pull it to safety. He immediately turns the action into a verbal directive, stating that helping others is a mandatory source of happiness. This diagram illustrates a psychological process called didactic framing. A sharp, hazardous physical event passes through the central parental node. The parent then processes that danger and outputs it as a smooth, verbalized lesson. When the flood eventually destroys their home, the mother uses dialogue to reframe the loss. By explicitly stating that family unity is their greatest wealth, the script uses language to pivot the viewer's attention away from the physical destruction and toward emotional stability. This method uses a constant verbal overlay. By over-explaining the situation, the creators provide the young viewer with a script for how to emotionally categorize a disaster. The kitten video removes that verbal overlay entirely. There is no human language here and no explicit moralizing. Instead, the text relies strictly on phonetic markers to establish the threat. The opening of the transcript is an incredibly dense, repetitive volume of high-stress distress sounds. If you read the raw text, you can spot specific transition markers. The sudden injection of the sounds ow and help breaking through the frantic meows signals the exact moment the kitten reaches a breaking point. Then, the mother cat intervenes. She identifies the lack of a tool and physically builds a fishing rod. The lesson about resourcefulness and survival is taught entirely through physical action. This chart maps the audio cues across the video's runtime. The moment that tool is built, we see a phoneme instantly replaced by a rising spike of positive sounds. Even though this is a nonverbal method, it relies on the same trigger as our potato family. The peak of this positive shift aligns perfectly with the parental figure arriving to solve the crisis. These stories tap into a primal understanding. Physical action and auditory tone replace vocabulary as the primary teaching tools. This linguistic divide reveals the core mechanics of how survival is communicated to the next generation. This diagram shows the cooperative unit. A central dot represents a child, surrounded by a thick barrier of protectors. This unit is the core of all survival narratives. The specific medium used to reinforce it, whether complex dialogue or phonetic meows, is secondary to its presence. A father potato explaining why unity matters and a mother cat securing food through a tool are delivering the exact same lesson about reliance and safety. Ultimately, these videos teach children that the presence of the family unit is the ultimate survival tool, transcending the need for any specific language.